Hi everyone and welcome back. In this video, we're gonna be going over CPI, okay? So CPI stands for Consumer Price Index, and similarly to GDP, it is watched by central banks and governments, right? However, on the contrary to GDP, CPI numbers are released monthly opposed to quarterly. Okay, this is a key economic indicator because it measures inflation. And as a result, it gives us a pre-glance into upcoming interest rates. You know, the data is a total of thousands of goods and services that are broken down into really 8 various categories, such as transportation, food, apparel, housing, and so on, right? Now, you don't have to remember all 8 of the categories. It's very important for us to understand this release, okay? So when Consumer Price Index is reported, it's reported in 2 ways. Regular CPI is the first one, then you have core CPI. When we talked about GDP, the first number was the most important. However, here, policymakers consider core CPI as the most important. This is the one that's typically shown on the economic calendar and is considered more important because it gives us a more accurate depiction of inflation long term. Now, the way we use this number is similar to GDP. So again, if the release is positive, then consumer prices are rising. And if the number is negative, then they're falling. But again, it's important to really measure the actual number against the expectation number because the market's reaction to these numbers are based on the market's perception of how the data will be interpreted by policymakers, okay? So I hope you guys were really able to take some key points away from this video, and we're going to be talking about employment data next, so stay tuned.